Okay, so before I get started, I've got something to say to one person in particular on this channel. Just kidding. Hello everyone, it's me, Jacob Truman, formerly known as Latham Way. God, it feels weird to say that on camera. So yes, I have agreed to fill the Wednesday slot on this lovely little collaborative channel. Although I have to preface this with somewhat of a disclaimer. I'm going to try and keep up with this and try to contribute as best I can. But I'm warning you all now, I may have to bow out respectfully at some point. The reality is I'm very, very busy. I know that sounds really self-important, self-aggrandizing, pretentious, but I actually am. I'm trying to make content for 2 other channels already. I'm probably going to be involved in a number of collaborations with other YouTubers at some point. In fact, I am actually filming with someone else this weekend. This is all on top of having a full-time job. All my free time is spent sleeping, eating, making content for the channels that I already curate, and then a tiny little percentage of that goes on socializing. So yeah, I will try my very best to contribute to this channel, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, on to the video. I've decided that since this collaborative channel was essentially born out of the remnants of what we used to call the atheist community, why not do a video about atheism? Someone I'm friends with on Facebook recently posted a link to an article entitled 7 Facts About Atheists. And after reading this article, there are 2 things that struck me as quite interesting. Number 1, there appears to be discrepancy between the number of people who say they don't believe in God and the number of people who actually identify as atheists and refer to themselves as atheists. Quote, about 3 times as many Americans say they do not believe in God or a universal spirit, 9%, as say they are atheists, 3%. So 9% of the population of America says that they do not believe in a God or universal spirit, but only 3% of Americans actually call themselves atheists, despite the fact that an atheist is someone who does not believe in a God or universal spirit. Now, there are a number of reasons why this could be the case. There may be some overlap with agnostics. Some people may have reasons not to use that term that we're not particularly aware of. We don't know. But it does still appear to be the case that there is stigma attached to the word atheist. I know when I was making videos regularly on my Latham Way channel, one of the most popular facts that people liked to quote was that atheists are the least trusted demographic in America. That fact, that statistic, whatever it is fairly old by now. But it does seem as though there is still stigma surrounding the word atheist. 3 times as many people say they don't believe in God than actually identify as atheists, who are people who do not believe in God. Another statistic from the article that I found very interesting is the following. Self-identified atheists were asked how often they share their views on God and religion with religious people. Only about 1 in 10 atheists, 9%, say they do so at least weekly, while roughly 2/3, 65%, say they seldom or never discuss their views on religion with religious people. By comparison, 26% of those who have a religious affiliation share their views at least once a week with those who have other beliefs. 43% say they seldom or never do. There is a stereotype of atheists of being contrarian and overly opinionated, and will always try and get into arguments and discussions with people regarding their beliefs, that they can't let anyone say something innocuously religious without butting in and saying, well, I'm an atheist, so... But it seems as though, in reality, religious people are far more likely to share their views on religion with other people. Maybe we're just more tolerant of the idea of religious people sharing their beliefs, because we know that a lot of religions tell their adherents to go out and proselytize. Now, the specific statement given in the article says that roughly 2/3 of atheists say they seldom or never discuss their views on religion with religious people, which means they could be talking about their views on atheism and religion with non-religious people, which I think does leave open the possibility of atheists regularly getting into arguments and online flame wars with people who aren't explicitly religious. And of course, there is actually a difference between discussing your views on religion, which is what it says in the article, and being opinionated and purposefully getting into arguments. So I don't think we can make any grandiose claims on whether this stereotype is true or not, especially since stereotypes are inherently generalizations. But I think it's an interesting statistic. Atheists are stereotyped as being opinionated and contrarian and pushy, but it seems as though religious people are far more likely to want to start a conversation with you about their religion and their views on religion. There does appear to still be some stigma surrounding atheism and people who identify as atheists, which I'm sure is unsurprising. And obviously a lot of other people get stereotypes, including religious groups. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I wonder what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. If you want to, you can go subscribe to my personal channel. You can go and subscribe to my sketch comedy channel. I'll leave links in the description. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Tumblr, ask me a question on Tumblr. Subscribe to this channel, obviously. Shouldn't forget that. I actually don't know who is up next, because I've been too busy to find out. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Bye!